The office building windows were suddenly sealed with steel plates. All the employees were immediately confused. Just as everyone thought it was an evacuation drill, a strange voice suddenly came from the broadcast. He ordered all employees to stop their work, and to kill 2 colleagues within 30 minutes. If they failed to do so, then double the number would die. Hearing this, everyone fell into panic. They hurried to contact the outside world, but found all communication methods had failed. At that moment, the highest-ranking manager stepped forward. He also didn't know what had happened, but he had to calm his colleagues down. The manager told everyone to treat it as a joke, and that they just needed to wait patiently to go home safely. Hearing that, everyone relaxed. The next second, the sound of a gunshot rang out. Everyone fell into chaos again. They desperately tried to leave the hall. The leader sensed that something was wrong. He walked towards his deceased colleague, and was astonished to find that these wounds were not from gunshots. One man suddenly remembered something. He touched the back of his head. There was a tracking chip implanted when they joined the company. It turned out the so-called chip was actually a microbomb. Everyone snapped out of their panic. They realized this was a deadly game, and they had to follow the rules. Then the broadcast issued a new task. 30 people must die within the next 2 hours. If you fail, the punishment will be doubled. Everyone fell into terror. They started searching for weapons. In this situation, order no longer mattered. They completely descended into chaos. Even old friendships were forgotten. At this point, the manager opened the armory and grabbed a gun. He knew clearly that by eliminating some, the rest could survive. So he ordered his subordinates to drive everyone into the lobby. Those with children stood in one group. Elderly people stood in another. Soon a group of employees was selected. He ordered them to kneel on the ground, and then began a terrifying purge. But at that moment, the power in the building went out. Everyone panicked and ran, unaware that this caused even more deaths.
You've come up 1 body short. We're sorry to inform you that 31 additional employees will now be eliminated.
The next second, the bombs in 31 people's heads exploded, taking 31 lives at once. Meanwhile, a new game began.
The last stage of the game is quite simple. In 1 hour, whoever has killed the most people will be allowed to live.